Alright, and hello everybody, and welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all having a good Friday, or whatever day it is for you right now. And we are back, so yeah, we've been waiting for it. Last Doki Doki Literature Club stream, which was last Saturday, was fucking crazy. It was almost 3 hours, because I was just so engaged in the crazy nonsense that was happening. You are a Kirby? Oh yeah. Sure, why not? On the internet, nobody knows that you're actually Kirby, that you're actually a giant testicle. Nobody actually knows, and they'll never believe you. But you know the truth. But yeah, so if you weren't here for the last Doki Doki Literature Club, I'm probably the only person that's out of the loop on how the fuck the game works. But it was pretty fucking crazy. A lot of people died. And then Monika revealed herself as being breaking the fourth wall, which we were waiting for, but we weren't sure. But I wasn't sure when or how it was going to happen. And we ended up doing this path where we deleted her, and then she reinstated the game. So we're going to launch the game here, and it's going to be all interesting and different and stuff. So let's go take a look, everyone. Hope you're all having a good week. Stream Elements Control Center, application error. Oh well, good thing I don't use Stream Elements panel, so tech issue I don't have to fucking bother with. Aha. Or are you a Wanya? Wanya! I don't know. But yeah, so like we deleted Monika, but we didn't delete her. I deleted her during the stream, but then I moved her into the download folder. Alright. And here's the game without Monika. So let's just keep trying to go along the path of doing things without Monika. Does Aiko actually fix the stream issues at all? Well, you know, I haven't hired her. She isn't anywhere to be found right at the moment. It'd be really nice if she just magically showed up though and fixed all the issues, yeah. But yeah, like Stream Elements has this new panel they added within the past few months called the Elements Control Center, and I haven't touched this thing, so I don't really care if it says that there's an application error. Every other panel is still working, so I don't give a shit. Let's do this without Monika. So, I think I will narrate for now, even though a lot of this stuff we've seen before, because at any moment it could be totally different, you know, so. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, oink! Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently picked up that habit once again. Oink, are you proud of me? Oh, yeah, isn't that the voice I was originally using for her? Is Monkey the type of girl to be a path on the woods, or the type of girl to fall down a hole into a bed of flowers? I think she would fall into the bed of flowers, and then she would do the genocide ending. I think that's what Monika would do. Oink, are you proud of me? Huh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. So she's mean. Have you really done genocide ending though in Undertale? Can you really stand that emotional feeling of permanently fucking those characters over? Because I just can't. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. Well, you never even said anything about it. So we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. No, but I thought about it. I have a reputation to uphold. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Oink, you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs.
Sayori, you could take this soy food.
But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Ooh. You meanie?
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. I started to realize that in a way I envy her. Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. So yeah, in this no Monika run, I'm gonna go after Sayori because I think that makes the most sense for the character. I know the whole game has broken the fourth wall already, and so I should maybe act upon what my instinct was when I first loaded the game. But, like, breaking the fourth wall isn't the same thing as the game being real life, you know? If you delete Monika in a fresh new playthrough, Sayori appears and she can't handle sudden sentience and crashes the game to make it stop. Just mention that cool thing because it's not a spoiler for this part. Oh, okay, cool. That's funny. She can't handle this. She can't handle suddenly being a person. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Ah! Oink? What are you doing here?
Well, I just... Huh? I glance around the room.
Huh! So you're the Oink that Sayori's always talking about?
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Oink. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Huh. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. Sayori, this is your club?
Surprised at my initiative, eh?
No, I didn't know you could read. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Well, working? Oi, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. Club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way. No way! Ah!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
Hoo-hoo! What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to.
Hey, don't ruin the surprise!
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. You know, I have a question. If I were to randomly re-add Monika into this game in the middle of it, does something weird happen? In fact, because of the way the game files work, can I just, like, manually remove any character at any point and then the whole game changes, or does it just crash? I don't remember it, so I think you should try it. Alright, let's, I'm gonna open up 2, Windows Explorers. Alright. I know I put her in downloads. Then I have to find this game in the Steam Apps folder, which I put in my own folder instead of Program Files, because Program Files makes it really hard for you to mod Skyrim. So you have to put Steam in a completely different place. Okay. Let's see what happens when we just add Monika back in randomly. Okay, I've done it. There are also a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so nothing has happened, by the way, so far. Nothing has happened so far. I added Monika back into the folder. The game hasn't changed yet. Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh. Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. I'm not gonna lie, since the game did not change immediately, I'm gonna Control Z, moving Monika into the game. Because if nothing happened immediately, then I don't think it's an Easter egg, and I don't want to, like, destroy the game, like, crash the game in the middle of it or anything. But I'll consider trying other things later. Actually, wait, what happens if I try to remove one of the other characters? Hold on. No, I'm trying to... Stupid mouse. Not double-clicking. What happens if I remove Natsuki randomly? What happens? Does anything happen? Nothing immediately happens. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Okay, yeah, nothing happened again, so I'm gonna Control Z that. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Unbeknownst to me, I'm going to shit green turds later because there is way too much icing and sugar on them. But that's okay, because for now, I feel happy and fat. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. If I made this game, I would add curb.chr as an Easter egg, so if you made that file, he would appear in your game as a functional character. As long as it's a free game, because otherwise Nintendo will sue you. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh my god, you're so good at this if you made the icing yourself, not knowing buttercream icing is just butter whipped with sugar and vanilla. Man, it's almost like sugar is sugar, and it tastes good without any effort needing to be put into it, because it's sugar. But the price is that eating sugar is making a deal with the devil, because it kills you and makes you fat. Which is why stevia is superior. Diabetes. I guess?
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? Huh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad. Diabeto.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Yuri is a freak, but if she liked peppermint tea, I'd marry her anyway. I mean, let's be real here. Anybody who doesn't like peppermint tea, let's be real. Like, what's wrong with them? It's peppermint flavor. How could you dislike the peppermint flavor? Are you an alien? You know. But yeah, even though I was going for Yuri in all the other main sequences, I think what makes sense for the player character within the game's universe is to go after Sayori. Because knowing these girls for only 3 days is ridiculous. Like, the idea of trying to get with them is kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. Like, if I were to take the game, like, seriously within its own context. So I think we'll go after Sayori. I like that too. I married the hero's childhood friend in Dragon Quest 11. Yeah, it just makes sense to me from the perspective of the character. Because, like, sure, like, people can grow closer through, like, one big adventure, or they can grow closer very rapidly over the course of a few days under a certain amount of duress. But I think that I think that's... I'm not gonna lie. I think that, in real life, I think the least amount of problems in relationships come when people just communicate properly. And I think if you've been communicating with a certain friend of, like, the appropriate sex for, like, many, 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 many years, especially from childhood... Like, it only makes sense to me that it's, like, a good idea to have a relationship with a person like that. And it's kind of a shame that in Western culture, there's, like, this weird, I don't know if it's natural or if it's sort of enforced by our culture, but it seems like there's this weird segregation of boys and girls in a lot of ways. It feels strange, and it makes me wonder, like, do boys and girls really dislike each other, or is there just this weird zeitgeist upon the Western mind where they only dislike each other because, like, they're just sort of implied to be other each other from one another? Marrying his childhood friend is canon and gives you a cute photo of the wedding in your house. When you both come of age, you go to the top of the mountain in the village as the ceremony thing. So in the canon marriage, you go up there again. Oh, that's so cute. That's very cute. That's very sweet. So, Oink, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Also, she has a cute dog. Oh, yes. Doki, doki, doki. It has to be a cute dog and not like a giant dog. Because if she's white and she has a giant dog, oh well, that's a bit of a problem. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking to see Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the room of Vertica with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep... Okay, we've read a lot of this, so I'm gonna skim through this and not read it out loud. Oh, okay, this was actually different dialogue. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. The manga he reads is exclusively Guro. I think Guro is only ever used as a phrase in tandem with hentai. Like, I don't think that, like, just any gore in any story is automatically Guro. So that means if he reads exclusively Guro, he only looks at gore pornography. It's... No, he only reads DeviantArt ecchi.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
Well, about, the first thing he said.
Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it!
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, So if Oink wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be also nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He could take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Oink?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we could all try something new.
Oh god, I never get this voice right. Hello, Thurman. You have arrived at either the beginning or nearing the end. I'm not sure. Either way, if the game ends really soon, we'll just do another. We'll just go up and do another run.
Maybe we could try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah? You're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
And as for Yuri...
Huh? I have to read manga?
Jeez, you were the one who suggested that we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. A guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Okay, so she says that, and then immediately I remember, for my birthday, my brother gave me a fucking manga called Rooster Fighter. He's like a British muscly policeman from an MMORPG. Gagey, I said British. But like, my brother gave me this fucking manga that's Rooster Fighter, and it's literally just a manga about a rooster that just does shonen anime nonsense, and it's so fucking stupid and hilarious. And like, Yuri is like, it must be a worthy form of literature, and I'm just watching a rooster like murder a demon. He's murdering it, and you know what's funny? His ultimate attack is to cock-a-doodle-doo, and then the opponent explodes into gore. Ross voice. Cock, 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 cock.
Are you just saying that?
No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you'd do that for me, Yuri. You could trust to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me? Okay, my suspicion that these characters need to fuck. They need to be the lesbian hate fuck. Yeah, I was correct. I was correct.
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too. This is so cute.
Sayori, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Yuri decides to read manga, and it's that chapter of Kirby Mania where he barfed up an entire school. What about the part in the manga where he punched the ground and cracks the planet in half. And that's why Kirby can defeat Majin Buu.
I guess that means...
What is... oh my god, my brain. My fucking brain! Sorry, I just need a moment. This is driving me fucking crazy.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Oink.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Oh, Oink. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
God, I'm gonna commit Sudoku. Like, the fact that I cannot keep this character's voice consistent genuinely upsets me. Like, I literally am genuinely fucking annoyed by the fact that I cannot keep it straight. When he learns to knead bread and gets JoJo arms. Or the part where Meta Knight tries to become the main character and immediately fucks up and gets confused because he doesn't know how the fuck the manga works. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We'll go make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is gonna be so much fun.
Hey, Oink. Oh.
Hey, Oink. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. It's actually something else. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monika.
That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Oink. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you've made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. But... Oh no! Huh? What's happening? Won't let you hurt him? No, stop! Who? It hurts! I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Oink. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff? And I'm not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
The song is called Your Reality. Oh yeah?
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take that special day. Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
God, what is that? What is that image? Oh my god. Fucking pinning her down.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call
Special thanks to
love in
Monika and
your
Oink.
reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
So, my impression of this game... Okay, hold on. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. At the very end, they continue to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you. For making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monika. Error. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. And then it crashed. So, tell me if I'm wrong. But is the message of this game... Is the message of this game more or less saying that getting lost in these types of fantasies is not healthy? And if any of the people in these stories knew the truth of what was going on, it would be deeply unethical and unbelievably hellish to exist in that type of a state. That you shouldn't be trying to pursue fantasy in this particular fashion. Try to find Steam, and I'm trying to uninstall it so I can reinstall it. Because obviously I want to see some of the other stuff. What do you mean there's a Slay the Princess update queue? There's no way it already fucking finished the newest update. Bullshit, bro. Trying to find this. Okay, here it is. Doki Doki Literature Club. So, manage, uninstall. Right. Gonna uninstall it. That was extremely fucking fast. That was almost instantaneous. This game is very tiny, apparently. Yeah, that's about it. I also think the characters become self-aware. Become yandere because it's like your entire code is to relentlessly pursue the main character. It would translate to a scary person if they were real. Yes. Like, yeah, their entire existence is to pursue the main character. So if they were to suddenly have an epiphany that they're trying to pursue a person that is the same, that is analogous to God, that yes, that would drive them completely insane. And that's why it would be unethical to do something like that if there was such a thing. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't realize that Steam was showing. Why does this capture the Steam window? That's weird. That's very weird. I didn't set this to capture the Steam window, but okay. Yeah, like, it would obviously, like, just drive a person insane if they were like, in a position where they're pursuing God and she was told to pursue God. Monika only loves you because you're the only real thing she wants, and then she becomes truly real for a moment when she realizes it's better to erase the game and take the soy food. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna keep playing the game. I'm not ending the stream at half an hour. Delete my existing saving data. It's capturing, right? What the fuck? Why is it not capturing? Capture it. Why aren't you capturing it? Motherfucker! You motherfucker! What are you doing? Piece of shit! Okay, what? I don't know why that made it work, but okay. Okay! And there truly is nothing. Let's be a different character this time. If I'm gonna go after... God. It is genuinely upsetting me. I have to think of something else. Because I am just genuinely getting so fucking angry. Oh, whatever. I'll just be content with just being fucking angry, but whatever. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious. Any attention, she might drive herself. No, nothing to do with the glitching or anything. No, there's no glitching or anything, no. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. You used to walk to school, so around high school, she'd go down for sleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. We have read through this before in the first one, so I might skip through some of it. Sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I had decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me!
That's mean, Barry.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine.
But you did wait for me after all. Are you going right for Sayori? I'm picking Sayori. I don't know if the deaths all occur in the same order or not. Like if we do Sayori's route and we tell her we love her, surely she doesn't murder herself, right? Like, why would she kill herself? So surely it would be somebody else that kills themselves. Or maybe that's incorrect, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in a moment. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Barry, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join the club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content. Oh, fuck. I hit space and accident. When I'm perfectly content on getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
Oh, God.
Has she said this before? Actually, wait. Is this the same... Is this real dialogue that we had the first time?
When my dad was a kid, he would walk a girl to and from school to protect her from bullies because her dad was nice. He found out people thought they were dating, and he was like, I'm not doing this for women, as if I would be so weak. That's funny.
But like this dialogue here, this specific dialogue bubble,
Was this actually in the first time we played the game? Or has the game detected that we've reinstalled them? Has the game detected that we reinstalled it? And now Sayori is like, hey, be careful now. Don't play this game too much. It's not healthy for you. Is that actually a thing that might be happening right now? That it detected that we reinstalled it? I was distracted by you by making you do a funny voice, so I can't remember.
you trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Alright. So we're just talking. Someone should edit this game to have Denton in it. No, this is normal? Oh, okay. Okay. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sarah must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you something. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Welcome to the Literature Club. Why were you locked in the bathroom? Maybe you should get a job. Why are you locked in the bathroom? You talking to me? Maybe you should get a job. God. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? You can take this book. There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who promised the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Yeah. This game is very interesting. I wonder, actually I have a question. How much changes in the Plus version of the game? You have 10 seconds to take this book before I add you to the list of NSF casualties. How much of this game is changed by the Plus version? Is it like twice as long or something? Like how much extra is in it? Do we actually get to go to the festival? I don't think it changes. I just think you can explore the routes you didn't take. But you can just do that by uninstalling and reinstalling the game. Oh. Okay. So, I don't really understand the point of Plus then, if that's all it is, because you just reinstall this, and then you can do the other routes. So I don't really know what the point would be, but okay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the class I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. It's so fucking annoying. I still fucking hate this main character's attitude. His attitude only becomes interesting, like, when Sayori fucking kills herself, or when Sayori tells him about the depression. But before then, the character is, like, programmed to be an annoying asshole. That's kind of the point. No matter how much you want them to have more to them, they're just code and you can't. Yeah. Yep. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, a new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Monkey versus Honk the cat. I think Honk wins because he's god of the cats. You realize? I've said this before to you in particular, but in case people on the listening who aren't you don't know, cats can kill you. If you don't trim a house cat's claw, it will eventually have a long enough, it has just enough of a diameter to sever the carotid artery. So if a cat has killed countless creatures in combat, it can technically kill you. It's just very difficult. Canon, before Monika can install the entire game, Kirby saves her, and that's how they get married. I don't understand why it's Monika in that meme, you know? It could have been anyone. Perry! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? Girl with the sour attitude, whose name was apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first here. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my... Oh, I should have whispered that. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Kirby would choose me, actually. No, you would be Kirby. What are you saying? You would be the Kirby. You would isekai as Kirby. But with like a black bow on your head so that you're goth girl Kirby. Sayori says quietly into my ear, turns back toward me. Yeah. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Would all of you be my Waddle Dees? I guess. I suppose. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Barry. Monika smiles sweetly. God, every time I go, every single event we go through in this game, now that I am informed on what happens, it's making me paranoid. Like, I'm trying to figure out, is the game capable of detecting? Is the game capable of detecting when you've uninstalled and reinstalled it? Like, I'm paranoid now. Like, Monika says, "Oh, I've seen you before." And it's like, wait a minute, is that a prelude to the idea that she already has the epiphany? Or is this a prelude to the possibility that she knows we've reinstalled the game? Like, that's what's going through my head. And it's creeping me out. We do know each other, but we rarely talked. But we were in the same class last year. Monika probably the most popular girl in Smart. Yeah. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Barry. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Okay. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Yep. Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Yep. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. There grabs the first one, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. No, you need to be a gremlin. You need to just immediately devour all of the icing off the top of it in one bite and just swirl it in your mouth like a fucking chipmunk for like 2 minutes, just because it'll take a while before it goes all down, and then you eat the spongy cake, the spongy cupcake part. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Waiting for me to take a bite, I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. You gotta tip the icing out because the cake tastes better and too much sugar is gross. Tip the icing out. Is that like a term for like just using less of it or something? This is why I only use buttercream or cream cheese icing and make the rest out of ganache. Tip it out, like tip it in the bin. Oh, okay. Again, like, if there's icing on a cake, like, I'll eat it. It's just that every time I worry I have it, I worry that I am going to have a medical emergency on the toilet the next day. So it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I am able to tolerate a lot of sugar, but there's always a limit. And my body has an even lower limit on it, too. I hate marzipan and I dislike fondant. I don't know these fancy words. I'm sorry. I don't know the fucking fancy French words. But I assume that marzipan and fondant are something that I've had before because they're terms for, like, normal icing or something. Well, didn't Sayori say that you baked them?
Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you, dummy.
Alright, alright. Yes, we've done all this before. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. They're like the thick sheets of icing you use to sculpt decorations and whatnot. It tastes like stale sugar cookies. Okay, then so that sounds like thick icing you use to sculpt decoration. Huh. I think I've had that before, and I think I know what you're talking about. And it's very strange. Yes. Definitely green turds off of that type of shit. Like, ugh. That is way just ugh. Sugar cookies are actually, like, good in comparison to shit like that. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what makes you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. You know when I send you cake videos and they put sheet of icing on the cake before they do the rest of the deck art? Fondant. Oh, okay, alright. Okay, alright. That sounds like normal stuff then, yeah. Okay. I've had that then, and I don't mind that. If it's like, that sounds like the normal icing, then I don't mind fondant then. It's just that, like, it's definitely one of those cooking materials where it tastes sweet, but it quickly goes over the top for your body's tolerance for sugar. Like, it becomes, like, if it's way too thick and you eat, like, a big piece of cake, you're gonna feel woozy. Maybe not nauseated, but a bit woozy. That's why ice cream cake is superior, because it's only ice cream with a little bit of the sculpting icing on it. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You'd probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Monika watching us debating cake decor, like, are they autistic? Wait, we're not debating cake decor. What do you mean? We're just talking about it. It's more like you're just explaining these cake terms to me that are used for things that I already know about, but I just don't know the fancy word. Right. We've done all this. Very opinionated. Yeah, but I'm not debating. We're not debating, though. I will fight anyone at any time. Okay. All right. You do not put mushrooms in chicken masala. You do not put mushrooms in anything. I don't like mushrooms. Even the thought of, like, the mushrooms getting blended and then added to a sauce in a way that would make them invisible, I still hate it. Because there's, like, a psychological factor to it Where it's like, oh yeah, the gross thing, I can't see it, but it's still there, which means it's everywhere. So, like, big chunks of mushrooms is actually handleable because I can pick them out. But if you're like, oh, I'll make the mushroom invisible, and then you blend it, it's like, oh, well, now it's everywhere, and now this entire dish is tainted, and I'm going to vomit if I eat any of it. Mushroom decor is excellent, of course. Save the mushrooms from being killed, even though they eat corpses themselves. What do you like to read? Manga. What do I say? I spoke that thing to see your sad spot. What about you, Yuri? Yeah, she talks about how she likes fantasy and horror novels. I read a horror book once. I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Maybe God is telling you mushrooms taste bad because you're supposed to keep them as friends. Perhaps, yeah. You know, one time I heard that there's like a mushroom that tastes like meat. If that's a real thing, I've never had it though. And I would be willing to try a mushroom if it really does taste like meat. I read a horror book once. Well, I didn't read it, but this girl I know kept spamming with every single detail of it and saying it was terrible, but she kept... Oh, man. Touché. Real if true. Big if true. True if real. True if big. Big if real. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sarah slides up behind Natsuki, puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Sayori gives me Seiko vibes sometimes. In the first go-about for Sayori, she does act a little bit weird sometimes. In the sense that, like, she steals people's food. And she doesn't respect their personal space very much. She's definitely she's not even half as bad as Seiko, though. Seiko is literally like a sexual assaulter. Or would be in a slightly different context than in the first Corpse Party game. And even in the first Corpse Party game, she acts very weird. There's that cutscene where she and her brother are like wrestling naked, and I'm fucking flabbergasted that I am being shown that on screen. She is such a fucking weirdo. She is an uncomfortable person to think about. So Sayori isn't quite that bad. Even if she doesn't respect personal space sometimes. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Been spoiled so much by Your Turn to Die that other anime death games just don't cut anymore. Yeah, they don't, because they fucking suck by comparison to Your Turn to Die. I have always thought about whether or not I should try Zero Escape, but it's also just not the same, you know? And Danganronpa, we already watched all of that, and that's just like a... Danganronpa starts off very goofy, but it's good, but then it becomes bad. Becomes very bad. And then the fucking end. And then the end of the second Danganronpa, like, I thought it would be there'd be some clever ending, but instead the ending is literally that the main character just goes Super Saiyan and just uses pure force of will. Don't get me wrong, I love a willpower character plenty in anime. I like willpower being represented as like this physical thing that manifests around someone. I think that's always a very cool metaphor. But in a vacuum, it's also fucking annoyingly stupid and a cop-out in a lot of instances. I like some of Zero Escape, but wowie, the last one sucks. Well, we could just... maybe we could play the first one then. The only issue, though, is that if there's multiple Zero Escapes, then the question becomes, is the story a cliffhanger at the end of each game, or is each game its own story, I suppose, is the question. You have writing experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems! I think the last game doesn't need to be played for story. First and second are fine as they are. Oh, okay. Cool. Then I suppose that's something I should consider for future streams. When I go through all the other games in my library. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Been a while though, so don't take my word for it. Right. I'm sure, but it's an option now that we think about it. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we'll meet and we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus now we have a new member, and I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Barry? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. I just remember there was a boob lady in the last one that I could not stand. Dio is sitting down because he cannot stand this nonsense. Yeah, when the complete and utter nonsensical, irrational sex appeal is annoying on its own, but when you make one of those irrational sex appeal characters and then also make them simultaneously fucking insufferably annoying, it's exponential. Like, the offense to such a thing is exponential. It multiplies between those two concepts, because they're both annoying. You put them in one character, well. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Barry. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if I'm writing poems, this is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Larry wraps around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Barry, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Barry, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed at school for clubs. Sure, might as well. The style of a Death Escape game, but it's the veggies trying to escape from bath time. Oh no. That could be cute if somehow, if possible, you know. Yay! What I had to do was depart the club room and make our way home. With the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day in school literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. Yes. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try and give us Sayori. I don't know if the deaths always happen in the same order. So at the very least, we're gonna see more dialogue, I think. Holiday. Kiss. Oh, damn it. Impression. Wonderful. Comfort. Kawaii? Oh, damn it. No! No! Stop it! Fuck you! No! God! Embrace! Okay. Dark? Okay. I don't like that, but... Alone. Dance. Okay, I'm getting them mostly correctly. Damn it. Promise. Tears. Okay. What the fuck? The wiki says Sayori is exactly my height? Is the protagonist of this game like a man that's like 4'10"? Are we a fucking shortoid dude? Are we a manlet? Because, like, the way the vision in this game portrays everything, the girls seem to be the same height or taller than us, except for Natsuki. So, like, we're playing as a manlet. Wow. I think the main character is a fucking manlet, guys. Guys and girl. What the fuck? Hi again, Barry. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Yuri is 5'5". I don't believe any of these. Because either these heights are inaccurate or the main character is a manlet. The main character is like at least the same height as Sayori, I'm going to say. That is the impression I get from the way the sprites are positioned on the screen. So, like, I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Barry. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. We're Koichi? My god. If we're Koichi, does that mean Yuri is Yamaguchi? Oh god. Oh my god. Oh god. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Barry always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Where's Tomoko at? She's way hotter. Man! Is it the first episode of JoJo where she fucking, like, is able to punch the car so hard it leaves, like, a dent in the metal in the shape of her fist? Because that is such a whoa mama moment. Holy moly. Holy shit. You let some steam out of my shirt collar. Holy fuck. What the hell? How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Barry can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. It's okay, as long as I don't insult Josuke's hairs, I can still become his new dad. That is the most Fudanari statement I have ever seen you write into chat before. You're not actually 5'1". You really are 9'1", aren't you? You've been hiding it this whole time from me. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy! It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? I'm not picking her, though. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mana to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. You can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slumped down at the... Oh, wait, I fucked up! No! What do you mean? No! No! Fuck! Hold on a moment. Hold the fuck on. Fuck! How did we... Okay, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Oh, wait. Auto skip! Okay. Supersonic racing, you better keep your feet right off the ground. Sorry about this, everyone, but apparently I fucked up too much in the fucking poem making, and I missed out on a scene. Okay. God damn it! Fuck! Fuck this fucking mouse, bro. Okay. No! No! Aha! This is a disaster. Yes, it is. Fuck. What? What do you mean anger? What? Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay, we're back to where we were. Suddenly the word Poyo comes on screen, and if you click on it, you see my avatar at the bottom of the screen. That'd be awesome. Man, looks like no one wants to be Okay, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck? What? What are you talking about? What? How? That's not how this fucking works. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, I need to get this. Well, I'm gonna be not a retard, and I'm gonna save here. My God. God, I'm gonna fucking kill you! Fuck! Lose my mind, bro. Fucking lose my mind. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my God. Fucking kill me! Okay. Fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. Oh God. Oh my God. Pain. Well, it's fine. It's just one. Papa. Oh. Fine. Fuck. Fine. Fuck. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's a lot of words. A lot of words. Fuck! Fine. Yeah. Yeah. Swear to God. Man! Looks like no one wants to be. Okay, time to look at these words you've written down here. Well, first of all, it has to be grief. Yep. Defeat. Love. Yes. Hope. Heart. Forgive. Misfortune. Shame. Family. And it's fine. Just one mistake is fine. Calm, misery, depression. Just fuck, fine. It's only 2 mistakes. God damn it. This might be the funniest thing that's happened in these streams. Oh, God. Pain has to be it. Marriage has to be it, yes. Tears has to be it. Misfortune has to be it. Misery. Are we playing this tomorrow, or are we getting Spookums? I am not sure. I'll have to think about that. But by the time we're done with this, right here. Oh, hold on. Hopeless. 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 Hope and hopeless. Okay. Memories. Family. Suicide. It's fine. It's fine. Passion. Clumsy. Love. Depression. What about friends? Is friends here? Yes, friends is here. Ah, is it agonizing? Let's take a look. No, agonizing is, not for her. Not shiny. It's not wrath. Is it extreme? Embrace extraordinary. Okay, no, not extreme. God damn it. Please. What about embrace? Take a look. Yep, embrace. What about melody? Nope, not melody. Frightening. It has to be frightening, right? Nope, not frightening. Nope, never mind. Fuck you, Twit. I don't know how to undo that. Oops. Delete some of the words because the message was too long. God damn it. Okay, well. Yeah. Come on. Are we just only allowed to talk to Natsuki and Yuri in this and not Sayori? Is it possible that in the first day we can only talk to Natsuki or Yuri? Oh! Oh shit, I think so. Oh! Okay then. Oops, not auto. No. Load. Okay. In that case, on day 1, we will do the Natsuki route. On every other day, I should get all of the retard words now. Yep. Which is very easy. I may or may not be a user of many of these words, but I text certain people. Socks? Why does she like socks? Well, that ended up working. Imagine how embarrassing it'd be if you had to write a serious poem and this 18-year-old straight male presented this. Yeah. He better be dressing like a fig tree or else people are gonna be very confused. Hi again, Barry. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Don't worry. Might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna try Natsuki, and then I'm gonna try Sayori the next day. Yuri reading your poem like X fucking excuse me? Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things you can't really admit you're into until you figure out where the other person stands.
How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? Fuck you, bitch! Don't talk about my face! It's not my fault I look like I was drug across the pavement like a hate crime. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand, then turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
For real though, who actually picks Natsuki in a dating sim? I don't know, dude. People who are strange. Oh, you know what? There's this very strange internet thing that, well, it's not actually just an internet thing. There's this very weird thing where, like, some dudes and even some women have this strange instinct in them where for some reason they view, like, sex and relationships as, like, a give and take of one person having to, like, rule over the other. And so there's this weird mindset a lot of people have of where they're attracted to people because they want to tame them. You know, it's called brat taming. And it's this weird thing where people think that sex and relationships is about power and, like, who wears the pants and, like, dominating somebody. And so there's this weird underlying thing that some people have where they're attracted to, like, a tsundere or a brat, like, bitch character because they want to put them in their place. Because that, like, emotionally or even physically arouses them for some reason. And I hate it. I fucking hate it. If you in some normie spaces, it seems like an ingrained attitude. If I'm gonna be honest, it seems like an ingrained attitude for even for normies in certain instances, where it's like, oh yeah, I can. Where, like, it's not just I can fix her, it's like I will fix her, and it's like that's fucking weird and creepy as shit. And then you'll get all these people on the internet who insist that, oh no, this is a part of human nature. This is totally not a cultural thing that was developed through unnatural means in any way. Like, no. The natural order is that somebody must enforce law above their romantic partner, and it's like, what the fuck are you people on? You're delusional. You're out of your fucking minds. Fuck it. I can't stand bad relationship takes, man. I can't fucking stand it. It's so fucking infuriating. I know that feel. I get a close look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. He points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Barry. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. And you know what? Like that whole thing I was just talking about, it's ingrained into this game, and it's probably ingrained into both routes. Because remember the whole shit where we're trying to go for Yuri, and there's all these monologues that the main character has about like trying to change Yuri. Like, oh, she needs to be, I'm gonna make it so that she's more confident and less of an introvert. As though that's like an appropriate thought to have. As though that's like the whole culture of people thinking that, oh, you're supposed to forcibly change your partner's personality. It's like, and like, sure, there are some people who have bad traits that need to change, but the idea of like it being some weird emotional or physical like arousal factor for you to be like trying to literally manipulate somebody's personality into being different in a way that is not innocuous and invasive is fucking weird and disgusting. But for some reason, it's like ingrained even in normies, you know? And so that's why it ends up in dating sim games where it's like, oh, I'm gonna just fix one of these girls. And it's like, it's not an appropriate thing to say, because even if somebody is immature and a piece of shit person, it's fucked up for you to have this thought pattern where you think it's appropriate to try and invasively change another human being. Like, because the reality is that you shouldn't be trying to force change another human being, because that's disgusting and grapey, and also because if a person has a bad trait, it should be up to them if they change or not for the better. And if they choose not to change for the better, then like just stop associating with them, you know? Like you shouldn't have this mindset of, oh, I'm gonna fix them, especially when they don't need to be fixed. Especially when it's like they have a totally appropriate personality like Yuri does, but then you're like, oh, I want that to change. I want to fix that, as though there's something wrong with them. What happens after you fix them? Do you just abandon them because it's not fun anymore and move on to another one to fix? I assume that some people are like that, yes. I assume that's why that's one of the factors why there's people in this world who marry and divorce like half a dozen to a dozen times. Like it has to be one of the factors in these people who can't hold on to relationships because they're fucked up in the head. And they've nurtured that fucked up part of them inside their brain. Into thinking that it's appropriate that you base a relationship on trying to change somebody from being something you dislike to something you like, only to realize, oh wait, now I can't fix them anymore, so the cycle changes. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. That's kind of gay, Natsuki. That's kind of gay for you to have this. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Wah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. I fucking hate moe. But Tara, isn't Kirby moe? But just in a non-female-oriented schoolgirl fashion? Not Moe from The Simpsons, though he's an OG. I still remember the Simpsons episode where he tries to hang himself, and he's hanging there, and then he looks at his watch, and he's just waiting for himself to suffocate, but he just can't for some reason. It's like he's gonna go to bed like that, but he doesn't because it somehow doesn't kill him.
We can't meet at the same time like that.
Huh? Why is that? I guess easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scoots an inch away from me. Sorry? I didn't expect her to be sitting this close. I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. Only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. If you feel her, I don't even remember if I read this last sentence or not. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. Oh, fuck you, dude. I bet Natsuki smells like shitty bubblegum scented deodorant from the kids aisle. There's kids aisle deodorant? Oh god. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, not much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read from the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Yeah. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get all of their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Yuri got two big ol' plots, yeah. Not big enough for her back to hurt, but for some reason they say the game asserts that that she does.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a bit of a shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah? Why does it matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? Kirby Mania has plot, it's there somewhere. What if we were all wrong? What if Kirby isn't a giant testicle? What if Kirby is a plot?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga.
Why would she make an excuse for that anyway? That's silly.
Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable.
I don't understand why she would be embarrassed by that. Like, who gives a shit? I got into sci-fi because I played a video game. Is that somehow embarrassing? Like, what? Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
You say so? I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could never get any of my friends to read this.
Imagine being ashamed that you try new things you learn about media so you can enrich yourself. Yeah, like, I don't understand why the tsundere personality would be embarrassed by things that aren't embarrassing in any fucking respect of the word. Like, who gives a shit? Like, why would you be embarrassed by that?
They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it.
Oh, I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Manga is for kids, people. When I show their children the Berserk Eclipse arc. Bro, even just the very first arc with all the grape. Holy moly. The first panel of Berserk would make a child freak the fuck out. They'd be like, what the hell? Ah! Why is he naked? Like that, like children would fucking lose their minds just at the first panel of Berserk, bro. Yes, the first page is literally Guts fucking some succubus and then stabs it. And there's never an explanation why he had to do that. That's just the opening panel.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is... Oh, whoops.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky.
Video games are for children, people, when a terrifying presence has entered the room. Anal grape debuff incoming. Uh-oh. Did I? Okay. I properly muted the microphone before making a disgusting noise. Okay.
You always feel so bad for her because she gets unlucky, but it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. But you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices, fucking Christ, I keep accidentally hitting the spacebar. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but...
Monika just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Huh? Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. You're a fucking asshole, dude. Gahara, please, help me. I think I'm dying. You can take this soy food. You can take this soy food. You can take this soy food. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. That's kind of a base thing to say, though. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Maybe you should get a job. Why are you locked in the bathroom? Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Does this fucking caveman not know how quick it is to read a manga volume? Yeah, even when I was a 14-year-old kid reading manga for the first time, it didn't take me days to finish like 2 chapters. Like, I could get through half of it at, like, school in between breaks. You know? And if I was at home, I could get the whole thing done in like an hour or so. Because you're just looking at art while reading dialogue, you know? Who should I show my poem to first? Monika. I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I wanted to know I'm putting in effort. Hi Barry, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new to and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like today's about, yep. Keep that in mind, of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up, but I'm much better just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha, Berserk. Yeah, the art's so fucking art's incredible. Like, every single panel of a Berserk novel is like a fucking painting. I like it, Barry. Really? A lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No, it kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too, so take that as a compliment. You say so? Yup. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Shel Silverstein. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. Monika means R.L. Stein. Ah! There's these pages where Guts is taken to, like, a hell sort of area, and it's all MC Escher painting, like... I know, it's fucking it's a masterpiece. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying a lot of different things. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way that everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident or something. We've read all this. Oh my god, it's 9:59. Are you fucking kidding me? No, that can't... What? What do you mean it's 9:59? How long has this fucking recording been going? Not telling me. What the fuck? Okay, yep. I can't believe that the fucking... We've gotten to 10 o'clock already. Did my fucking clock... What? Tomorrow we finish this? Yeah. We've read this before. Yuri was not gonna like this. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, yep. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. Fine. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Remember this? We've read this. I'm sorry, I have some terrible handwriting. You into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Barry. Really? My internet was a gremlin I just reloaded? Ooh. Alright. This is gonna be new dialogue. Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that to myself mostly. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Everyone in high school thinks, yep. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Sayori. This is a good poem, Barry. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Barry. Deep down, you're not all selfish at all. You're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. I remember this, yes. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a bit better about myself. Don't be so mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. The next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew, guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. Everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even though they're trying to be nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a little literature club after all. Sigh, I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Yes, yes. Eyes landed Yuri and Natsuki. And then they have a fucking argument. It's fucking stupid bing boing music. I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Barry! She's just trying to make me look bad! That's not true! That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple things, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Barry? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri, Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Very. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that, and Yuri's boobs the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh my god. This is it just me, or does weird I feel like this is extremely homosexual. I feel like this is incredibly homosexual. The looks they give with the sprites, and then the ... Tomoko were here, she would give them a mom beating, yeah. She'd give them a wagging finger talking to from Tomboy Mom. Doki Doki Lesbian Club. Oh yeah, Doki Doki Carpet Munchers, yes. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. Oh, excuse me, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her hurt herself. Get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. That one cow and chicken episode with the carpet gang. I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I can't manifest it inside my head. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Fun. Down. And yeah, I did not accidentally mute myself. Okay. Barry, how about you? Yeah, I said I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? Then he left, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Barry! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. The Jimmy Neutron episode where Carl poisons the water supply with liquid beavers? Oh, God. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first thing I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Barry, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you getting along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Fuck you, dude. Let's have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, now, again, we're going for Sayori. Hope. Special. Clumsy. Scars. Calm. Comfort. Whatever. No. Pleasure. I feel like that's a bit of a complicated word for Sayori, maybe? Fuck! Fine. Fuck! Okay, now I fucked it up. Now I fucked it up. Now I really fucked it up. Not agonizing. Not wrath either. Fuck. That's fine. Way below, and then you see Kirby's sprite in the corner. Fuck! Fine. Fuck! Fine. Son of a bitch. Fuck! I almost got a perfect. I thought so at least. Defeat? Oh God. Surely. The day passed. It's time for club meeting already. I got a little more comfortable over here the past couple days, and the club usual scene greets me. Hi, Barry. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? We've seen this before. Like, this part of Sayori is a little annoying as well, but it's very, very forgivable. Yuri, tell Barry to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is a fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she is doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles on the desk. A cookie! Oh yes, the cookie shit. Nom 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 nom. Bites her tongue. Now she's gonna steal Natsuki's cookies because she's a gremlin. Gremlin on gremlin homosexual action. Gay gremlin girls. You ever encountered somebody who thinks gay only applies to men? You know what I mean? Like, they think that you can't call a woman gay because gay means you like men? But you ever found someone like that? Like, no, gay is when it's two guys. What? You heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Oh yeah, this is Monika was on the piano. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Piano study hall. Smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love a chance to share once I'm ready. You see, in that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I just leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Man, looks like no one— What are you fucking— Okay, so— Okay, hold on. Hold the fuck on. I'm gonna get 100% on this and then go all the way to that series and see if it says the same thing. I always get kissed incorrectly. I'm pretty sure every time. Not disarray, defeat. Doki Doki shitter at your club. I am gonna lose my fucking mind. Doki Doki, this is soy food. Bed! Bed is one, apparently. Okay. Sunny. Oh, god damn it. I know it is. I'm just losing my fucking mind. Frustrated. Please! Kill me. Fucking rip my head and my spine out of my body like the Predator. Jesus fucking Christ. Massacre. Judgment? Fuck. Nope. Are you... Oh my god. Okay. It's not kiss. Are you... Will there ever be a time I can get this all? Please! Depression. Hope. And no! What do you mean? How is depression a word for her, but anxiety isn't? Not melody. It's not melody. Okay, scars, yes. Roses are red, violets are blue. I shit your pants and I'll shit on you. Oh. Hopeless. Romance. Depression. Grief. Calm. Tragedy, yes. Comfort. Oh. Friends. Misery. No, bro. Treasure, yes. Fuck. Email? Okay. What the fuck? I imagine the game plays out entirely normally because you aren't doing that voice for Sayori anymore. That would be funny. It'd be funny if we... I knew that wasn't gonna be it, but I clicked it anyway. Not philosophy. No. Warm? Okay. Loud? Okay. Married. No. I'm gonna get a 100% on this. Or fucking die. Friends. Happiness. Bliss. Tragedy. I think pleasure is too... Why was suicide is sometimes a Sayori word. So sometimes it's not? I'm bald! Memories. But not suicide. Calm. Sadness. Depression is... Wait, oh yes, depression is one. Treasure. Valentine. Kiss is not one of Sayori's. Is fear one of them? Yes, it is. Okay, alright. Peace is not one of Sayori's ones. Not giggle. Smile? Okay. Joy. Atone. No. Special? Okay. War. Clumsy. Prayer. Grief. Shame. Promise. Family. Memories. Music. Marriage. Not disown. Is it embrace, maybe? Embrace. Yes! Happiness. Calm. Friends. Comfort. Yes! Okay, 100%. All right. I wonder if you can hear me slamming the fucking keyboard. You know what, I'm gonna... You can hear the aura on the keyboard. Okay. Okay. So you know what this means, guys? This means the Sayori route is not what we thought. I feel like if I redo this and go with Natsuki, we're gonna be locked into Natsuki. So whatever the case is, I don't want that to happen. I want to try to do Sayori and try to make her not kill herself at the end. So I think tomorrow I actually might start on day 1 on the poem day, and again make the poem only for Sayori and skip. Oh, she always kills herself? Ugh. Christ. Well, you know what? Maybe we will do something different then. We will see. I'll have to really think about it. Because like I want to get the I'm just saying that to save time. Yeah, okay. Well, I still want to get like the scenes with her that are like romantic or whatever the fuck. So I'm not gonna lock into Natsuki in this playthrough. That's not really a good idea. But anyway, thank you all very much for joining me here tonight. I really appreciate you coming here and to hang out with me. We will be back tomorrow to probably continue this game. Like I want to see all the dialogue and the graphics we haven't seen before. So I'll be trying to do a Sayori run, and I'll try to finish this Natsuki run. But yeah, like what's gonna happen? I'm actually gonna start back at day 1, and I'm gonna make all the poems for Sayori and not for anybody else. Which will skip those scenes, and hopefully we'll get scenes with Sayori before she kills herself. Hopefully. And then we'll finish Natsuki. We'll do the Natsuki thing. And then yeah, I guess that'll be it. We'll try to go through each of them to see how it works, and then that'll be that. So yeah, I went ridiculously overtime because I was getting frustrated. So I just tunnel visioned. But it's mega overtime right now, so I really should get out of your hair. If you happen to be new here and you enjoyed hanging out with us tonight, if you think I deserve a follow, I'd appreciate that quite a bit. We stream 3 times a week for approximately 2 hours. And this stream will be re-uploaded to YouTube tomorrow night, where it will join every single stream I have ever done. So if there are any you want to catch up on, you can find all of them there. Link is in the About section. And yeah, so thank you all very much for being here. I appreciate your support in every capacity. I hope you have a good afternoon, evening, morning, etc. See you all again tomorrow with more Doki Doki Literature Club. Ciao!